I don't even know what to start this video with.
This is the review?
Yeah, this is the review. What up, Finesse Gang? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the Festival Finesser, and this is Bre. You guys not recognize her because her face isn't covered in blood. But today we're going to be doing the first video of a new segment on this channel, a festival review. Me and Bre both went to Ever After in Canada. What was that, like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about it from the point of when we leave to what happened there to going home. We're talking about lines, music, the experience, what could be improved, what was amazing, and yeah, we're going to jump into it. Ever After 2018 review. Let's get it.
Rise from your grave.
Alright, so our hotel was about 20 minutes from the venue, and every day we left about an hour before we wanted to get there. We were fortunate enough to get VIP parking. Basically what that allowed us to do was park right on site of the festival grounds, pretty much across the street. It was a 10-minute walk, and that was included in your VIP wristband. Is that everybody in the car gets that?
Yeah,
like
one whole car, yeah.
Anyone, so as long as the driver has VIP, you can park your car, and then you guys can all walk as a squad, even if everybody else doesn't have VIP. The lines when we got there were kind of long. The Festival Finesser pro tip, enter through the campgrounds if you can. We are in the campsite. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to be here, but we're going into the entrance that has no line. Because, you know, we're Finesse Gang. And the line was half of the length of the general admission line for,
depending on what time you go to, the lines might even be shorter. So the earlier you get there, the shorter the lines will be.
We're not about waiting on 30-minute lines, hour-long lines. We looked for a better way in and we found it. The camping entrance is definitely the way you want to go. We probably waited online no longer than 20 minutes per day. And we got there around 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock every day, except the first day because, you know, it started at 5, yeah. So other than that, we were there relatively early, and it was kind of weird to be at a festival that didn't allow re-entry for camping. There was no re-entry after 5 o'clock, which was kind of odd, and kind of made camping not worth it, I feel like.
Yeah, we pretty much did it right by getting a hotel for that festival.
Yeah, 20 minutes away. We had 2 cars there, which was sick. 3, actually, if you include Jeremy.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, so VIP parking also came in clutch. I don't know if it would have made a big difference if we didn't have
I don't
VIP.
know where else you would park, so that could be a complication. And if you're Ubering, getting picked up could be an issue because...
The one thing I will say is that the traffic control was really good. Like, we didn't wait. Leaving, we didn't wait in very long traffic.
Yeah, the cops had something
they were on it.
on.
The people crossing, they were on it. So that was sick. We didn't wait in hours of traffic trying to get out of the parking lot. Maybe, again, that's because we're in VIP. I actually think VIP was really worth it. That's going to be a separate video.
I think it was totally
VIP
worth it.
That was our first time doing VIP, and I think it was kind of worth it.
If
every festival is like that, you know, it's something I would consider, but again, the price point has to be there.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not worth it. Security was relatively, I would say it's very light, actually.
Yeah.
We did, you know, they were barely checking pockets, you know, they were checking bags real quick.
Bottles.
Yeah, you could bring in sealed water bottles, which was cool. They weren't really like going hard. They were just doing the regular hat check. No one was taking off shoes.
No dogs.
No dogs. Yeah, that was also cool. Like, just the cops in Canada were just overall really cool. It was just really good vibes. Nobody was looking really, I didn't see anyone getting arrested or anyone even like really, I don't even see anyone passing out, really.
Crazy,
like, yeah, I didn't see anything crazy.
No.
Ever After includes a water park and games, like carnival games, inclusive with your wristband. But we didn't really get to do any of that. We saw it coming through the festival. We saw it at the festival, but we didn't get to experience that. That was really just because there was too much dubstep. And so we didn't want to miss any of that. They had a really cool area, I called it like the cool-off area. They had like little inflatables and just like bubbles and really colorful.
You kind of just chill.
Yeah,
lounge.
they had artificial grass. They had like the blow-up inflatables that you could just kind of post up on. Yeah. So we spent time over there. That was a good meetup spot. Now we're going to talk to you guys about the sets and the actual music and just some highlights about that. Every back-to-back on the lineup was fire, except Flux Pavilion back-to-back Dr. P. We were not impressed. It was not very dubby, and it just did not meet expectations. But every back-to-back, Boogie T Squanto, fucking
Soundboy back-to-back Schism.
Yeah, who else
Fire.
did we see?
Megalodon back-to-back Midnight Tea.
That was fucking
Fire.
so good.
Fire.
Cookie Monster, 12th Planet, and Virtual Riot. And then bringing out Sullivan King and fucking dubloads. Like, what?
Yeah, they really turned it up with giving us a lot of artists, and they were just playing around, and it was just all fire.
Double Loads back-to-back phase 1. Space Laces back-to-back downlink, which we didn't get to see a lot of because that's when Bre got her face smashed and we had to go to the medical tent, which we didn't even get to, which is another point. No one knew where the fuck they were going. No one knew where anything was. We asked to get to the medical tent. Where can we get water? Yeah. There was no water on day 1. Ever after day 1, no water refills. They are charging $8 for a liter of water. Like, you know, where's the water refill station? And they would just point, you know, it's that way. And I'm just like...
Nobody knew where Lost and Found was, so it was pretty mission-y to get...
Yeah, the volunteers did not really know what they were doing. The paramedics did not know anything. They were just at their tent, ready to save people.
I didn't even find a paramedic.
Yeah, we didn't even find a medical tent. And that was just really crazy. So yeah, no one really knew what they were doing, where things were. Even security.
Try to get a good layout, especially if you do need a med tent, bathrooms, water. Try to know where those things are.
Alright, so my favorite solo sets, I would hope they're similar. Snails, just fucking filthy on the first day. 12th Planet, alone, just his visuals. I think that was on day 2. Just, I remember the 12th Planet set being so fucking good. Sudden Death, who I've been fucking with for a minute, that was fucking, you know, again, he was earlier in the day, so it wasn't as lit, but just, he was playing some fire shit. Like, I don't know, I just fucked with it.
Yeah.
And obviously Excision, that's a no-brainer. And Keizo, just because it was a nice switch up, you know, from all that dub, and, you know, after that triple back-to-back set, to get a nice break and jump around a little bit and not hear so much wub and more just kind of jumpy, bouncy shit. But it was still heavy. It was still, like, you know, you could still bang your head to it. So that was a good switch.
I'd have to give it off to Solo Thinking too. Even though it was during the day, it was really early, still killed it.
So now we're going to talk about some good things and bad things that we experienced and that we kind of wish would be changed for next year from Ever After. The first thing is something we already mentioned. No water on the first day. They had no water refill stations. They were charging $8 for bottled water. I just thought that was kind of crazy. And then on days 2 and 3, the water stations were just fucked. Like, there was 2 people, like, squirting water into water bottles, and then there were 2 hoses, just like faucets. And the lines were just stupid long. No organization. No one running them. I literally was over there, like, running the faucet. Like, go. Go, just to get the line going, because people were just going mad slow, letting the water just drip. I was like, yo, turn that shit up, get it flowing. Who cares if you make a mess?
Yeah.
So the water situation was really fucked. I was also not happy with the volume of the festival. All the videos that I watched of my own were very low, and I was watching Lost Lens videos. I have Lost Lens videos coming out soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. The Lost Lens videos are so loud. It's like 1,500,000 watts, 1 million watts of just bass. And Ever After, I heard they had to turn down like the noise, that they had to reduce the noise because of city restraints and stuff like that. The people were not in favor of the festival happening in Kitchener, from what I heard from the locals. And they even asked about it at the border. That's how close it is to the border. They asked if we were going to the rave at the border. You know.
Yeah, the sound could definitely be.
The sound could have been improved. Yeah. The fact that it was 16 plus, I didn't really feel made a difference. Like, I thought we were gonna be seeing a lot of like little kids there, but even if there were little kids there, like they were with it, which was kind of cool. There were kids that were into the EDM scene that, you know, had the candy. And honestly, the thing that I found most fucked up was that there were little kids like my sister's age that are out there doing Molly, and it's just like these kids are 16, 17. I wasn't doing that shit at 16, 17.
Yeah.
But that's just a part of the culture, I guess. Another thing that I also found really stupid was the drinking situation. That there is an extra step that we really just don't get, and Bria's gonna tell you what I'm talking about because she was drinking way more than I was this weekend.
You have to go to one tent, show your ID, get a drink ticket,
like a raffle ticket.
Yeah, go to a separate tent to then show your ID again, and then that's when you can purchase whatever you are gonna drink. And apparently they have different labels for different tickets.
So like you get a red ticket and that's a beer, you get a blue ticket and that's a mixed drink, you get a green ticket and that's a shot.
It's just an extra step, wasted time.
So you have to go wait online, get your ticket, and then wait online again to pay and get a drink. That just makes no sense. But can you just pay for the drink at the bar like most people? But overall, the biggest thing about Ever After that I think made it so good, aside from the music, were the vibes and the people. Everybody there was there for the dubstep and they were into it. Good vibes
all around. Good vibes.
Just
the staff, the security, the people. Even though it was 16 plus, like we said, good vibes.
Overall, I would recommend it. I would go again. It seems to be a heavy bass festival, and they tried to change it up and have the house stage, but we went and it wasn't really lit.
It wasn't our thing.
Yeah, it wasn't really lit. It wasn't as popping. Like, you want to do you and chill, but we're not really about chilling. We're about raging out. Yeah, we're about pits hard. So that concludes our Ever After 2018 review. Hopefully we'll see you guys for Bisco and do a review on that. We'll definitely see you guys at Lost Lands. Me and Bre doing Lost Lands together. You guys are gonna catch us on the vlog. I have a day 3 Lost Lands vlog coming out that was never released on my last channel. If you guys wanna watch the first 2 Lost Lands vlogs, you can click up here and watch them before the Festival of Finesser was even created. Till the next one, guys, on the Festival of Finesser. And that's Bre, who doesn't even know her name. Peace out.